The 11th of September, I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Making news today. Americans are waking up to the words of their president making the case for a military strike on Syria. On this, the 12th anniversary of the day America came under attack. U.S. President Barack Obama said a limited strike is necessary to prevent Syria's use of chemical weapons again.
If we fail to act, the Assad regime will see no reason to stop using chemical weapons.
Although Mr. Obama asked for support for an attack, he also said that for now, diplomacy is the way forward. We'll tell you what we mean by that in just a moment. But first, let's go over to CNN's Brianna Keeler at the White House. Brianna.
Good morning to you, Monita. I think if you talked to President Obama or White House officials last Friday...
Brianna, thank you for that. Brianna Keeler there live for us from the White House. Now, in case you missed Mr. Obama's address, we'll bring it to you again in just about 25 minutes' time. About the diplomatic solution we were talking about and that Brianna had talked about also in her piece, both Russia and Syria have said they are keen on it, but as Jim Sciotto explains, it's a lot more complicated than just saying yes.
On the day senators were going to start voting on authorizing force against Syria.
And that civil war has led to a lot of casualties. The U.S. and its allies have been pointing fingers of blame at the Syrian government, but UN investigators released a report today saying that opposition fighters are also responsible for serious war crimes and should also be held accountable. We'll be right back here on News Center. Stay with us. 4 men in New Delhi will have to wait until Friday to learn their sentence for rape and murder. The men were convicted of raping and killing an Indian university student on a moving bus last December. The prosecutor said the extreme brutality of the attack justifies the death penalty. The judge said he'll make his ruling on Friday afternoon. Rape, sexual assault and slavery is the fate for hundreds of thousands of girls in India who are trafficked every year. Many are taken from rural areas to cities where, when they arrive, they are abused and forced to work for less than minimum wage. German filmmaker Karl Gerstorfer shed some light on a generation of forgotten women.
Thanks to cheap and freely available ultrasound and abortion.
And filmmaker Karl Gerstorfer speaking there. Some of the other stories that making news today. North and South Korea have agreed to reopen the Kaesong Industrial Park next week after being closed for 5 months. The facility is located 10 kilometers inside North Korea. Apple has unveiled its latest versions of the iPhone. The new iPhone 5S comes with a fingerprint sensor for security rather than a password. A new processor and chip make the phone twice as fast as the previous model. Then there is the iPhone 5C. It is encased in hard plastic rather than metal, and it comes in a variety of colors, including green, pink, and yellow, and it's cheaper than the 5S. Now, unfortunately, these versions didn't seem to excite traders as Apple shares fell more than 2% on Tuesday, and analysts say there really aren't any big surprises in the new iPhone, so is the company struggling to get its mojo back? Jake Tapper reports.
The new iPhone 5S sure is shiny. With the iPhone.
You're watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Royal trading. Princes William and Harry worked the phones on a London trading floor, but you're watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. I'm Monita Rajpal. Dozens of bushfires are threatening homes in parts of Australia. Meteorologist Mari Ramos has the latest now from the World Weather Center. Mari?
Hello, Monita. Yeah, the conditions continue to be pretty serious across portions of southeastern Australia because of these fires that are still burning. Now, I want to show you the area.
Mari, thank you very much. Princes William and Harry have been marking the anniversary of 9/11 by raising money for charity. They've been on a London trading floor making telephone deals as part of an event by BGC Partners. The company lost 658 correspondent Max Foster, who joins us now live from London with more on this event. And, you know, traders are known to have some pretty colorful language on the floor. I'm wondering how the princes fared.
Yeah, everyone was making fun of each other, and also Harry accusing William of flirting, would you believe, Monita? So there's going to be some trouble back home about that one, back at the palace. But it is a big day because a percentage of the trades
I'm sure his parents must be very proud. His father must be saying, great, all that money gone to waste. That said, though, what is interesting about these princes is what they choose to do and the kind of charities that they choose to be patrons of. They're very interesting and very modern with the times, and, you know, going to be on a trading floor is certainly not something that you see very often. So it certainly endears them to the younger generation, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they've got a strange day today as well.
Yeah, we look forward to that. We probably won't be seeing William flirting at that event, or at least anyone other than his wife. Max, thank you very much for that. Max Foster there, live for us from London. Do stay with us here on News Center. We continue after the break with an extended edition with the U.S. President's address to the American people in its entirety. We'll be right back to you.